Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, divine creators of the new Edenic timeline of eternal bliss consciousness. As we rise in the glory of the new golden age of true enlightenment, we connect and activate all nodes and grids spanning the fields of Pachamama. With these higher dimensional waves flowing in, we allow them to flow through our rainbow bridge, fully activating our Merkaba vessel. This is the double toroidal field of our electromagnetic vehicle. The pyramid facing up is the yang, the divine masculine energy, spinning clockwise. It is the rising kundalini fire energy. And the pyramid facing down, spinning counterclockwise, is the yin, divine feminine, downward flow of the holy waters. As the two twins merge in the middle, we become whole, living vessels of infinite light. With these pulsing spheres of expanding energy, we transform and transcend all that no longer serves us or the collective. In this we are released, and all is being perfectly resolved in the unborn mind of Buddha, what we call pure awareness, our true consciousness without judgment, without any filters, our original, true, pure and clear natures. We activate you in this now. Fly free. Aho. Thank you for joining us today. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle from PrimeDisclosure.com. If you haven't had a chance to check out the transmission earlier today, the meditation for the liberation of all surface population, please do so now. And we'd appreciate everyone that joins us in this powerful meditation. We are on the precipice of the great shift, and it is up to us, the ground crew, the light workers, the Wayshowers, to push this whole thing over to Team Light. We do this with our love, with our pure intent, with our divine will, the power of our mighty I Am presence, activated in this now. And we keep firing the grid with the violet flame of Saint Germain, and enhance it, uplift it with our love, our joy, our bliss, our compassion. And now with these powerful waves flowing in, we had many activations all over Pachamama again today. 167 M1.5 or greater earthquakes in the last 24 hours. We had a massive meteor explosion over Turkey, coinciding with the major flooding. There was a massive forest fire also in Turkey, and major earthquakes in the last few days. This is an ancient portal that is being cleansed, cleared, fully opened, fully activated. This is a powerful nodal point. This is ancient portals of the ancient Mongolian shamanic lineage. This is a nodal point on the ley lines, the dragon lines of Mother Earth, Gaia, an acupuncture point. So the clearings are happening within and externally, both physical and non-physical, as is with every living being in this realm. Earlier today, we had a 3.7 activation Glen Rock, Wyoming, by Laramie Mountains, close to the border with South Dakota, Nebraska, not too far from the Badlands and the Black Hills, sacred land of our Native American elders and our tribes, the rainbow tribes of New Earth, and our ancient tribes of our ancestors, coming together. One of the Taoist Gung Fu Sifu masters of the Taoist lineage and Mongolian shaman would tell us, we stand on the shoulders of our ancestors. Many sacrifices and many lives lost for this great awakening. Therefore we honor our ancestors and our people of every tribe of Mother Earth, and every elder of every tribe in this realm knows White Gold Eagle, and they've assisted greatly in this great mission of ours. We had a 3.0 Texas, Mentone, Texas, United States, south of Fiji, 4.3, very deep, 498 kilometers, right on the Tropic of Capricorn. Indonesia, 4.8, 12 Divine Goddess, 12 kilometers depth, 1212 portal, the third portal to my sacred Condor. Indonesia, 5.9, Alaska Peninsula, again, the crown of Lemuria, 3.2, Volcano Islands, Japan, 4.5, in the portal of Kuwait, 4.2, Baja California, Mexico, 3.1, off the coast of Oregon, 3.4, Puerto Rico 3-0. Chile, South America, we had 3 activations, a Trinity, a 4-5, 4-3, and a 4.7, all surrounding the Tropic of Capricorn, flowing up the spine, the Kundalini of Pachamama. In the Dominican Republic, Divine Masculine, New Atlantis Energy 3.6, Council of 9 coming in, 19 kilometers depth. Hokkaido, Japan 4.8, South Aegean, Greece again today 4.2, Indonesia 5.1, U.S. Virgin Islands 3.8, another 12 activation, 111, 111 kilometers depth. Each one of these are encoded with many codes, many synchronicities. Japan 4.7, Puerto Rico 3.3, 33 of mastery, 44 kilometers depth, divine 44 of the 4th dimension into the 5th. Picos, Texas 3.1, Covelo, California 3.7, 7 kilometers depth, 37 into the 73. Heaven on Earth 77 in the middle. Tonga 4.4, another divine 44 activation, 275 kilometers depth. Another activation, Covelo, California 3.1, Indonesia 4.5, Kodiak, Alaska 3.9, Japan 4.4, the third 4.4, that's the 888 portal for this 88 Lionsgate coming up this weekend, which will be this Sunday. Also, new moon in Leo on the 8-8 Lionsgate. Afghanistan, 4.5, Council of 9. Loving, New Mexico, 3.1. Alaska Peninsula, another 3.7. 37, 73. In the Sacred Portal, where the 3 holy mountains come together to form the trident, the apex of the pyramid. Tian Shan, Celestial Mountain. Kunlun in the middle. Himalaya in the south. Coming together, Tajikistan 4.6, Indonesia we had a Trinity in Jambi 5.8, 4.6, 5.2, and the 5.9 was the most powerful of the day in Indonesia on the Ring of Fire. South Aegean Greece another 4.2, Nicobar Islands India 4.6, 5.3. We have a lot of these twin activations connecting with the twin flame, the divine union, Hieros, Gamos. We had a 3.5 Central Alaska. This was an hour ago. So all day long, many activations as we're rising up, being activated. Gaia rises, we rise with her. So keep releasing, keep allowing the energy to flow through you without any resistance. We say the chi flows smoothly through the meridians, through the ley lines of your body. This is the sacred streams. Your veins are like the rivers as the blood flows through them, like the sacred rivers of Mother Earth. Nothing stopping, nothing blocking the sacred flow. And keep going through and through and through until total compression breakthrough. This is going supernova. Rainbow body activation. Ja Luz. Let us continue with the current Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon is at 9 degrees, 55 minutes Gemini. The sun is at 11 degrees, 6 minutes Leo. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 10 degrees Gemini. An airplane performing a nosedive. And the current Sabian symbol for the sun at 12 degrees Leo. An evening lawn party of adults from astrologyweekly.com. And now my sacred Condor, pull a card for you. From the tarot deck, Shadowscapes from Stephanie Poimoon Law and Barbara Moore. And the card she pulled for you today is 9 of Cups. All that the heart desires is within reach, just at his fingertips, swirling like the rich, golden tones of the massive school of fish. They tumble and slice through the waves in a frenetic arc and spasm of exuberance, until the massive bodies seem to squeeze even water out from the space. There is a sensual delight in the sleek forms brushing past his skin. They sing with the joy of life and the abundance to be found for the taking to those who reach out. The world extends an offering of pleasure, intoxicating in its beauty. There is a grace in the swirl of fish as they swim in unison and spin through the water as one organic being, rather than as hundreds of disparate creatures. They swim with such harmony that it feels like a choreographed dance. Fish are symbolic of health, prosperity, and good fortune. The Nine of Cups entices with the pleasure of the senses, satisfaction, and wish fulfillment. The future is assured, and there is bounty on the horizon. More codes and energy of divine abundance coming in. And from Divine Sister of the Light, S.A. Smith, buckle up, massive energies coming in. Geomagnetic energies are pounding in. Our magnetosphere is taking a beating as the bow shock dances all over. These may affect GPS and communication satellites as well. We have massive solar storms hitting, a KP index of 5 currently active. As these energies layer in, see them flowing through you. Allow them to enter through your crown and out your feet. You may need extra water and more rest. These are biggies. Enjoy the ride, lightworkers. From agirlintheuniverse.com. And from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Pars Kute, our inner center of peace resides at the core of our being and is there to assist us on our spiritual path. During this important time of ascension, the higher frequency energy is continuing to offer us an opportunity to rise to higher dimensions. Our inner center of peace is there as a place of rest and renewal during these times of change. It provides a balance between the inner and the outer worlds. It serves as an oasis and a place for us to connect with our core as a spiritual being. Turning to our inner center of peace can provide benefits on many levels. Our body can relax as we focus on our breath, and we enter a state of quietness. Our mind relaxes as our breathing is peaceful, and we become even calmer. This allows us to let our attention rest on our beautiful divine spark in our heart center. We relax into our connection with all that is. As we feel our connection with all that is, we can relax and express gratitude for this time of rest and oneness. This is our natural state of being. The more we relax in this oasis, the more the feeling of peace increases. This allows us to reflect on who we are as a being of light. We realize that we are part of the great plan of creation. We have a unique role to play during this incarnation. As we tune into our inner center of peace, we can connect with our inner guidance and know what is true for us. In addition to our unique role, we also have a great role as a being of light. When we keep our vibration at a high frequency, we radiate this beautiful light everywhere you go. It touches everyone and everything. It also radiates out into the ethers to the multi-dimensions. Adding the intention of highest good elevates our vibration to an even higher level and allows us to carry even greater frequencies of light. Radiating higher frequency light is one of the most precious roles we play in the greater plan of creation. Keeping our vibration clear will help us in this role. Spending time in our inner center of peace can assist in this clearing and raising our vibration. Our inner center of peace is our retreat of stillness. It is the place we go to relax and rejuvenate ourselves. We can clear away any unwanted energy through the use of the violet flame. As we go through this process of releasing and clearing, we are ready to receive even more light. Our inner center of peace is the place where we can receive clarity without the distractions of the outer world. When we are in our inner center of peace, we can evaluate where we are on our spiritual path and see if we wish to make any adjustments. Our inner center of peace is our personal oasis and retreat that we carry with us wherever we go. We can enter this retreat at any time simply by turning inward. We can close our eyes, focus on our breath, and then let our attention rest on our heart center and the divine spark that resides there. As we continue to breathe in and out, we feel this inner peace. We are experiencing our connection with all that is. The more often we enter into our inner center of peace, the more automatic it will become. We will begin to carry this inner peace with us throughout our day, and our light will radiate brightly for the highest good. Dear ones, we are focusing on this now moment, and we are tuning into our inner center of peace, the core of our being, and radiating our divine light wherever it is needed around our planet, within divine love of one, and in service, Pars Kute. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Laura Pleiadian, merging worlds within. We are deep in the process of the most intense modifications of DNA blueprint restructuring. Integrating the next level of the new world, heaven on earth merge, is what is taking place through the higher levels of God consciousness now. We bless all those who have stepped up and are taking this intensity on through each breath in every moment. The black and white of it all, good and bad, 3D battle is held in divine love that transforms all. Being in harmony with the now is the state of being that lives in joy in the supremacy of the sacred divine heart space. The new way implemented on earth is the full merge of the transcendent new world, superimposing itself onto this one through divine consciousness that sees through the heart. We are activating the codes within the blueprints, bringing the divine consciousness awareness into being through now. In sacred divine love, we activate this through the eternal flow of glory with the divine council of overseers. We ignite, transform, hold in the chrysalis of being all the adepts and the holy awakened ones. Through the heart we activate all of you now in love and bliss. Laura Pleiadian from the new divinehumanity.com. From Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica. Sending waves of vibrational healing, violet ray healing. As we enter a new light phase, see the great light metamorphosis, physical light body advancements, each breath a new light vibration, cellular light advancement, love for your day, brothers and sisters, uprising in global unity, from KarenLithica.com. And from a shamanic astrology mystery school, Saturn reminds us of the triple Saturn-Uranus square and a few other things. By Divine Brostar of the Light, Daniel Giamario. I will share today about the Saturn-Sun yearly opposition, the Mercury conjunction with the Sun in the universal underworld, and an important point in the current Venus-Mars saga. Yesterday at 11:44 p.m. PDT, Saturn opposed the Sun at 10 degrees 11 minutes Aquarius, 10 degrees 11 minutes Leo. Every year has this opposition. Experientially, Saturn will rise in the east as the sun sets. Think of it as a full Saturn. It will be on the mid-heaven around midnight and set in the west. I've always seen these kinds of yearly outer planet happenings as having about a 3-day window of potency. This intensifies and illuminates any Saturn energies. This can include middle world issues of boundaries and limitations. The awareness of what works and what does not work can clarify, and in some cases this can be a time of taking actions in either direction. The feeling is generally Saturnine, dense, heavy, sober, and even depressing, but definitely can be very real. This opposition reminds us of the triple square of Saturn to Uranus, the dominant highlight of 2021. The three squares occurred February 18th at 7 degrees 15 minutes Aquarius, and 7 degrees 15 minutes Taurus. This past June 15th at 13 degrees 11 minutes Aquarius and at 13 degrees 11 minutes Taurus, and will happen again on December 24th at 11 degrees 5 minutes Aquarius and 11 degrees 5 minutes Taurus. This opposition is quite close by degree to the June Saturn-Uranus square, but certainly enough to all three for us to be made aware of the whole yearly process. The emphasis, therefore, is the Saturn part of the intent of the triple square. So far in my practice I have seen Uranus seemingly overcome Saturn, but perhaps not now. Saturn in Aquarius loves to impose top-down controls on the maverick and individualistic tendencies of Aquarius, or perhaps to employ the latest dazzling technologies to seduce the masses. The Uranian opposition with the Sun will not arrive until November 4th at 12 degrees 48 minutes Taurus and 12 degrees 48 minutes Scorpio, when the Uranian part of the square's energetic will be the strongest emphasis. Also, earlier on Sunday at 7:08 a.m. PDT, Mercury exactly conjuncts the Sun on its other side in what we call the exterior or universal underworld at 9 degrees 32 minutes Leo. This is an important flashpoint within the larger Mercury synodic overtone of Gemini. This is the central point in what the shamanic astrology paradigm refers to as its psychopomp phase. Psychopomp means a guide for souls, unlike when Venus and Mars enter the underworld and go through veritable death and rebirth experiences. Mercury at this station is the ultimate guide for souls who desire to traverse safely to all the possible realms of experience. This is where Mercury obtains the greatest guidance for offering this service, so that all the highways and byways are known and experienced. This conjunction is likely playing an important role in the aforementioned Saturn-Sun opposition. Some guidance from a powerfully initiated Gemini overtone Mercury can certainly be useful at such a dense and constricted time. Some lightness of spirit, a diverse range of options, and the ability to traverse all three worlds can help get us through possibly depressing times. This synodic Mercury overtone in Gemini, its master circuit, will continue until October 18th. Also of note was that on July 30th, Venus and Mars moved beyond a 10-degree conjunction, with the extremely bright Venus in Virgo vaulting ever higher in the evening sky, as an increasingly dim Mars, also in Virgo, inches closer to his descent into the underworld around August 23rd, concluding this portion of one of the most important and interesting parts of the Rapunzel de Mudzi saga. Stay tuned for the further chapters. From ShamaniCastrology.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, servant of Yahweh. Changes today can bring up unfounded fears. You may be used to putting all your time and energy into another. Help from Spirit is here today to support you feeling strong and confident to break past behaviors and daily patterns that are unhealthy. Suddenly it's all collapsing for our tribe to align with New Earth relationships based on unconditional love and loyalty instead of karmic attachments. Today is a big transition into a new stage of life. The Divine Feminine Christ is being raised to her new position as first. This is the completion of Jacob's ladder as part of the ascension process we are in through this lunar gateway. Through her evolution, the ego in the masculine is being triggered, revealing the seed point of lust and temptation that fueled the beast. Now the Most High can emerge and collapse that system for good. Focusing on balancing yourself and staying calm during this great change in direction is very important to support this entire process. Stop yourself from going backwards into old thoughts and behaviors, especially when triggers arise. Use affirmations and other techniques to override that old operating system. Nature will also heal you and provide wisdom and strength. This is a positive transition for you, your family, and the Holy Grail. Financial stability, committed relationships, family, tribe, and your heart's desires are fulfilling. You are so close. Have faith and trust in the Most High's plan, and Way will support you. Give all your worries to Him. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. From Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from the Order of the Star, Astrology Forecast for August 2021. As we begin the month of August, we have Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto in retrograde. Midway through the month, Uranus will join in too, giving us 4 planets in retrograde, not to mention the asteroids Chiron and Chariklo are also in the retrograde, plus the dwarf planet Eris too. With all of these cosmic bodies in retrograde, we may find ourselves taking a trip down memory lane, or feeling like we need to revisit the past in some way before we can move ahead. If we find ourselves feeling stuck or confused about how to proceed with something, revisiting the past under all this retrograde energy may actually bring us the clues and guidance we are looking for. Along with the reflective retrograde energy coursing through the cosmic skies, we also have so many wonderful alignments supporting love and relationships throughout the month as well. If you are dealing with relationship issues or would like to meet someone new, the whole month offers some wonderful, supportive energy. Think about the intention you wish to set when it comes to your relationships, and then watch how opportunities unfold throughout the month. As we journey through Leo season specifically, we may find ourselves feeling particularly confident and bold in our actions, so put this energy to use. August also brings the magical Lionsgate portal, which this year also coincides with the Leo new moon. This is a day where we can connect with and download higher frequencies with greater ease. It is also a power day for manifestation work too. As we approach the end of the month, we also have a beautiful Aquarius full moon to enjoy. The energy of this full moon is abundant and expansive, allowing us to shine and activate our inner flame. Overall, August is a supportive month that brings opportunities for love, manifestation work, and high-frequency energies. Let's take a closer look at the astrology for August 2021. August 2nd, Venus trine Uranus. Venus trine Uranus is a harmonious alignment, indicating that we may find love in the most unexpected of places. This energy is also wonderful for our relationships in general, and a time to enjoy the company of those that we love. August 6th, Sun square Uranus. A potentially volatile day where we may feel out of balance or perturbed by some information that comes our way. Whatever unfolds is likely to be short-lived, so wait for the dust to settle, and you should start feeling much clearer and empowered. August 8th, Leo new moon plus the Lionsgate portal 8-8. This is one of the most magical days of the month and brings some high-frequency energy our way. While high-frequency energy can be used for manifestation, healing, and spiritual work, we may have to be mindful allowing this high-frequency energy to tip us into states of anxiety or heightened emotions. Use the energy of this day to be gentle with yourself, to practice self-care, and to set intentions for the months to come. In fact, this is a power day for intention setting, so be sure to take the time to set some goals or write down some affirmations for yourself. Lionsgate 8-8 is a portal that is activated by the rising of the star Sirius, the Leo sun, and the numerology of 8-8. 8-8 is said to represent DNA activations, so on this day we can activate our DNA with light codes sent by the star Sirius, which is considered our spiritual sun. August 15th, Venus in Libra. Venus, the goddess of love, moves into one of its ruling signs. This is a power day for Venus energy, and we may find ourselves coming into harmony or balance with relationship matters. We can also use this energy to bring more love, beauty, and money into our lives. Venus rules over money, particularly profits and commissions. August 19th, Uranus retrograde. Uranus enters retrograde in the sign of Taurus, where it will remain until January 18, 2022. Uranus is the planet of awakening. As it travels retrograde, we may receive deeper insights or revelations about events that have been unfolding since the start of 2021. Uranus can also bring sudden change or surprise, so we may notice some of this manifesting in our lives around this time too. On a global level, Uranus retrograde in Taurus shines a spotlight on issues surrounding farming, food supply, humanitarian efforts, freedom, and technology-related industries. August 22nd, full moon in Aquarius. This full moon is one of the softest we have seen in a while. It carries expansive energy that can help boost our mood and allow us to feel connected to something bigger than just ourselves. Jupiter is very active at this time of the full moon. Jupiter can bring abundance, prosperity, and even bouts of luck, but it can also shine a bright spotlight on issues that need addressing in our lives. Trust that whatever comes up will be dealt with in a soft and gentle way thanks to this energy. This full moon is also connected to the Aquarius full moon we had back on July 23rd through the 24th. We may notice repeated themes or perhaps a softening of whatever was brewing for us at that time. August 22nd, 23rd, Sun in Virgo. Shortly after the full moon, the Sun leaves the fiery, bold zodiac of Leo and enters the earthy zodiac of Virgo. Virgo is represented by the Virgin, but here Virgin refers to a strong, independent person that sources from themselves. All of that confident, creative, and bold energy we have been working with during Leo season allows us to connect with our own personal power and what we are truly capable of achieving. August 29th, Moon Wobble. When the Sun aligns in a square configuration with the lunar nodes, we have what is called a moon wobble. Moon wobbles can bring extreme weather patterns or weather events. As the name suggests, they can stir up some wobbly energy, making us question or reconsider our direction forward. Whenever the moon is involved, it's always a good idea to listen to your intuition and to use our feelings as a compass. From ForeverConscious.com. And from Divine, Angel of the Light Tanaz, Intuitive Astrology, Leo New Moon, August 2021. On August 8, we begin a new lunar cycle under the presence of the Lionsgate portal. This makes for some magical, high vibrational energy that will allow all of us to connect with our own inner lion energy. The Lionsgate portal is activated due to the rising of the star Sirius, which coincides with this time of year. Sirius is considered our spiritual sun, and after disappearing from our night sky, it is now getting ready to return. Many ancient civilizations tracked the rising of Sirius, believing it was a powerful time of rebirth, abundance, spiritual advancement, and a shift into a higher state of consciousness. while the exact rising of Sirius back into the night sky ultimately depends on the latitude of where you are in the world. August 8 has become a power date due to honor the opening of the portal due to the numerology of 88. The number code 88 represents infinity, spiritual intelligence, and DNA activation. It is believed on this day we can integrate the high-frequency energies of Sirius straight into our being. You can think of this Sirius energy as a key, helping to unlock greater awareness, our destiny, new layers of our soul contract, and light codes that we came to this earth to explore and work with. While the Lion's Gate portal happens every year, 2021 is extra special as it happens to coincide with the Leo new moon. Having a new moon can amplify the energy of the portal, turbocharging its effects and our ability to manifest. New moons are always a power time for intention setting, but this is even more so when the new moon falls in the highly creative sign of Leo and alongside the Lion's Gate portal. Think about what you wish to create in your life. Allow this creation to come straight from your heart and then put it out there into the world so it can be manifested into your reality. While this Lion's Gate new moon is a magical time for setting intentions, it is also a time of connecting with your higher self. In many ways, moving beyond intention setting and focusing on connecting and merging with your higher self can be far more powerful. Consciously connecting with your higher self allows you to reach a new place of freedom and power. Instead of wanting or grasping for things or telling the universe your wish list, you are open and accepting of whatever flows your way, and in a state of complete trust that all is unfolding for your highest good. Your higher self, the divine within you and around you, always knows what is best for you in the journey of your soul. Working from this state allows you to work in harmony with the universe and the journey of your soul. By working from this place, you also tend to find that what you manifest is always automatically aligned with exactly what you need. While the Leo new moon is a time of high creative energy and a power time for connecting to higher frequency energies, the planet Uranus is also very active. Uranus is the planet of awakening and change. It can shake things up and turn things on their head, so we are forced to see them in a new way. As Uranus is very active under this new moon, we may receive some information that changes what we once knew, or we could find ourselves feeling scattered or uncertain about something that we once felt very certain about. Uranus likes to bring the element of surprise, so it is not always possible to predict what will unfold. The only thing to keep in mind is that Uranus shakes things in order to awaken us. It is through shaking up our reality that we can see things in a new light, perceive things from a new vantage point, and experience growth. Uncertainty is a part of life, and even though it is uncomfortable, it can be a powerful teacher in learning how to detach, stay in the present moment, and open to our full potential. As the saying goes, when nothing is certain, anything is possible. As the planet of awakening, Uranus is also connected to third eye openings and the rising of our consciousness. This gift that Uranus brings may be more noticeable under this new moon, thanks to the Lion's Gate portal and the other high-frequency energies that are stirring at this time. If things are feeling uncertain or unsteady in your life, use this energy to shift how you are choosing to see things. Where can you view any uncertainty as an open field of possibilities? You can also use the awakening force of Uranus to meditate, to connect with your intuition, and to work on listening to your intuition. This energy should also make the veil between dimensions thin, making it easier for our loved ones and angels or spirit guides to make contact with us. The August 8th new moon is definitely a special one for many reasons, as it activates the lion energy within us. It is also the perfect time to find our inner confidence, to push our boundaries, and to feel the limitless potential of our being. This Leo new moon is not about playing small or retreating back to what is comfortable. It is about bravely standing in our true, authentic power. It is about owning all of who we are, being proud of where we have come from, and confident in our journey of what lies ahead. Leo energy is very heart-centered and heart-driven, so stay out of ego and work with this beautiful energy from that place. Allow your heart to be your guide. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Adrian Elise. The Sun and Mercury are together at 10 degrees Leo, directly across from Saturn at 10 degrees Aquarius. In these unprecedented times, we are being pushed into unlocking our true human potential, and yet feeling blocked in every direction. Everything wrong in your life and our world is directly connected to the false programming that has kept humanity stuck in low self-esteem. There is so much needed for healing, support, inspiration, and meaning in our world, and so many powerful healers and leaders waiting in the wings. This astrology is pushing us to extract out what is most potent and essential within us. We have to stop letting the outside world dictate our reality, but find the strength within to stay deliberately in our spiritual truth. Mars opposite Jupiter and in square to Black Moon Lilith says it is time to clean up the shame narrative that has been keeping humanity playing small. Inner soul spiritual potential unexpressed resolves into esoteric depression and hopelessness. The victim narrative kicks in with the false messages that things are hopeless and there is nothing you can do. But actually, supernova soul, you represent the true wealth of the world. There is an inevitable place in the spiritual evolution of the human where we ask, what is the point? It is only through a feeling of purpose that we can engage the power of life force and bring back true meaning and depth to life. Supernova soul, you have been deliberately disconnected and distracted from your bigger spiritual purpose for this lifetime and for lifetimes, feeling lost, empty, alone, and trapped in a hostile world. These feelings only serve to validate all that lies latent within you. Perhaps we must fully face these feelings in order to recognize them as programming. Maybe this is how we get out of the lower matrix trap. You know this lifetime is different, and you know you are here to lead the way. It is time to build a bridge back to the true you. Let these feelings bring you the resolve to get back to the center of your truth. Be strong in that place and do not stray. You know there is so much more within you, and you know there is much more to this existence. The spark of life cannot be taken from you. It can only be made stronger. From AdrianElise.com. From Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Sun in Leo opposite Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. Take responsibility for where you are now without judging yourself too harshly. If there have been errors along the way, praise your efforts and apply course correction. Know that you're capable of resolving whatever challenges lie ahead. Each failure is an opportunity for learning. Sometimes we're so concerned with what other people think that we bend ourselves out of shape, hide our light, hold back. Give yourself permission to be you. Let go of should. If black clouds are looming on the horizon, know that your lion heart can carry you. Sometimes we must stand strong in the face of adversity. Resistance makes everything twice as hard. The storm will pass. You will survive. Complete what you start. Honor obligations. Be open to compromise. Just because you don't know how to resolve a problem today doesn't mean you won't know how to resolve it tomorrow, or the next day, or the next. No drama, you've got time. Accept reality and then reframe until the sun peeks out from behind the clouds. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 231, Blue Planetary Monkey. The number 10 is called Planetary, and its keywords are perfect, produce, and manifest. The 10th day of a wave spell is always about things happening. People born on these days are perfectionists, and when we all experience a planetary day, expect things to turn out really well. Of course, what that energy is mixed with depends on the day, and today is Blue Monkey. Today is Blue Monkey, and the keywords associated with monkey are illusion, play, and magic. That makes for a perfect day to play, or if you're not on your toes, a perfect day to get monkeyed. Be careful also that you don't drive yourself crazy with monkey mind, the eternal chatter that stares us away from clarity. Meditate or whatever works for you to calm yourself down. Monkey sure does like to have fun with us. It may be quite hectic today, but certainly not dull. Today's guide is Blue Storm, which represents catalyze, energy, and self-generation. A day guided by this restless energy is never relaxing. The overwhelming need for change in your life will guide your actions today and motivate you to get off your backside. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Blue Planetary Monkey, Kin 231, 2nd of August 2021, Magical Manifesting. 2/8/2021 equal 285 equal 213 equal 24 equals 6. 2 twins, partner, cooperation. 8 infinite, abundant source flow. 5 freedom, change, transformation, liberation. 13 goddess, cosmic consciousness, natural lore. 4. Form, structure, foundation, earth, angelic. Kin 231 equals 6. Heaven, Christ, harmony, romance. Today we have a magical monkey day for manifesting greatness. Magic, magic, magic of the highest order today. Today is day 10 in the wave spell of Ish, the great white wind, who holds the power of spirit and is bringing forth the benevolent winds of change. We are learning to embody spirit by becoming hollow vessels for spirit to communicate and work divine magic through our being. Today we are becoming divine alchemists, receiving the whisperings of the wind to guide our magic wands and manifesting our dreams, becoming free to be guided by a greater force that knows what humanity needs to manifest on a planetary level for our greatest good. Alleluia. Tone of creation, planetary, tone 10 in the physical realm. Action produces, power perfects, essence manifestation. The 10th stage of the wave spell is the perfection of all we imagine is possible and more. It is the harvest stage where we happily reap our manifest splendor. The forms we have imagined begin to manifest into our reality, and our lives begin to reflect the great dreams and deep soul longings that we desire. The planetary manifestation tone combined with the blue monkey, magician, alchemist is a phenomenal gift for spontaneous manifestation out of the ethers. Utilize this power with caution for the highest benefit of all. Planetary energies enable us to build and manifest strong connections with Spirit and Pachamama today. We have the power to perfect and accomplish great abundance through our manifestation process today. This power relates to the physical world as bringing forth our dreams, desires, and creations into the material world. What can you manifest today to make our beautiful planet a better world in which to live a joyous life? Planetary service with such powerful divine magician codes on a physical manifestation day. We have fantastic energetic support to collectively fuel our planetary dream of having awakened, compassionate and enlightened beings living upon our beloved Nova Gaia with all the resources we need to thrive in a utopian paradise. So please take a minute today to energize the manifestation of this collective dreaming. Imagine that, a world full of awakened Buddhas, Christs, Sophias. What an amazing world that would be. Hold the collective planetary dream of our new 5D ascended Gaia in your manifestations today. You may desire to tap into the planetary grid and the powerful pyramid energies to add electrical boosts to your manifestations today. Let us join together as planetary citizens to take charge and manifest peace, love, prosperity, harmony, and bliss on a planetary level, returning to the Garden of Eden as creator gods. Today's question is, am I ready to break free from the matrix illusion and play on a bigger, better stage as a divine alchemist, manifesting planetary abundance, peace, joy, and bliss for all planetary citizens? Divine blessings for your powerfully accelerated alchemical divine manifestations today. Miracles happen. Expect great things. In Lakek ala Kin, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 231, Blue Planetary Monkey. The mantra, the code for today is, I perfect in order to play. Producing illusion, I seal the process of magic. With the planetary tone of manifestation, I am guided by the power of self-generation. And on this powerful day of manifestation and generation of all your heart's desires, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone that are supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your pledges on Patreon and your donations that we're able to continue this work. I'd like to thank Divine Angel of the Light Jordan for raising your pledge on Patreon today. Very much appreciated. If you'd like to help support us and continue our work, you can make a monthly pledge at whitegoldeagle.com, or you can go to patreon.com/primedisclosure. And if you're part of our Patreon team, many people dropped out again at the beginning of this month. So if you would like to continue supporting us, please check your Patreon page to make sure that you're able to still have access to our teachings and trainings there. And we appreciate you all very much for your continued support. And I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Debbie Teichman, for your extra donation today. Thank you very much, Divine Sister of the Light. If you'd like to make a one-time donation, you can do so at our PayPal link at egolovecondor.com. Now, I'd like to also take the time to thank our angels that are supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork on Etsy. You can purchase her beautiful, made-to-order, handmade goddess zodiac totems, very beautiful works of art. And she has added a couple new goddess totems, so please check those out at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with the powerful Pleiadian codes of our bro stars and sisters of the higher dimensions. Pleiades 1 messages, August 2nd, 2021. P1's calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Transformative realities reveal themselves. PVSE sacred mirrors are empowered. Shadows continue to be exposed. Unifiers keep coming. Sacred violet in establishment. Violet angels definitely arrive for new phase. Neva, 12th Akashic projector, aim to evaluate support, 69% non-regressive. Next, greater than 13, forecast of 19, +++, authorized. Jepenkao, self-responsibility is called for Terrans. Artificials continue to be pushed aside. Solar projection Kundalini function 100% of 72H. Solar plexus reverberation success. Wait for the next move. Attention Solaris and Solaris. New synchronized solar waves sent to Terran plane. Support and immediate assimilation. Next, greater than calculation of arrival. The Palestine line. Line illumination in progress. 92% non-regressive. The light celebrates. Temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1 supporting active missionary channels from disclosurenews.it. And with that, we thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. We appreciate you all for coming here and shining your light brightly into the night. We appreciate all your support, your connections, your comments, your beautiful remarks and feedback. We appreciate every one of you that are supporting us on this great mission. The Eagle and the Condor could not be doing this without you, so you're very important. If you're listening to this, many people are in doubt. But if you hear these words right now, know that you are one of the 144,000 that came here. You lowered your soul star spark from the higher dimensions into the sacred vessel for this great transformation, this great awakening we call the shift of the ages into the golden age of the new earth. We are on task and mission so that humanity, consciousness, never falls from grace again. Do you know how powerful and important this is? These great times, this has never happened in eternity. Where we are at, what we are doing, what we are accomplishing, and what we are going to achieve in this now. It is already done. Love has won. We are now in the phase of the ascension process where we tap into our inner genius, our infinite creative potential. This is the power within the stillness, within the silence, the still small voice within. Listen closely, and you shall hear this great language, the holy of the holies, the holiest temple, your sacred vessel, as she transforms into the code of the 144, the 12-strand crystalline DNA of the new human Homo Luminous, beings of infinite and eternal light. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu. We activate you in the Nembutsu in this now. Have a beautiful and blessed awakening. Make sure to make it the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.